Hey guys, I'm gonna just be doing a quick little TA on both Ethereum and Bitcoin. I'm right now looking to get into a trade. On Bitcoin, as I was saying on the last video, give me one second. Let's go to the hourly time frame. We were playing around with this area right over here off of this white fan pull. As I was saying, we wanted to get a further down retracement just because how market cipher has been looking on the higher time frames and medium time frames. It did look like we had a little bit more room to the downside. A really nice area for a trade would be right over here. But I don't know on Bitcoin if we are going to reach to that just because, again, we're at that $80,000 psychological level, and we're also in that golden pocket area. So this whole area over here between those two pink lines is an area where I'm personally looking for a trade. And right now, currently on the lower time frames on for example, like the 5 minute, if we start showing clipping with market cipher coming back up to the nice side, I would like to see a little bit more of a nice rounded momentum wave to get into that trade. But again, since it is happening quite quick, we might not get that. So I'm looking right now on the very low time frames, the 5 minute, and also I'm going to be looking at this 1 minute. As you can see right now, we are getting kind of the direction of the money flow oscillator is getting higher and higher, and we're right now kind of consolidating in this area exactly right on that pink line. I'm gonna be waiting for a second. If we start pumping past this level right here, I'm gonna FOMO in. I would like to see a little bit lower down, maybe like this, and then really showing that divergence on like the 30-second or 1 minute, 5 minutes. And give 1 second for it to load. So like I'm saying, I am definitely going to be entering in a trade in this area. And for my stop loss, I am going to enter with a smaller position because the stop loss I'm going to be having, I should be having it on the other side. But let me see. Yeah, I mean, or I think I'm gonna be having my stop loss right over here in this area, right below this. If we start getting that move up, and then maybe a little retest on top of this line, and then continuing higher up, I'm gonna try keep my stop loss on Bitcoin, maybe 1% to 1.5. I'm gonna have it a little bit looser and enter with a smaller position just because it is kind of catching a knife right now. So that's kind of what I'm waiting for Bitcoin right now. And another thing I might do is I'm going to start entering maybe in the next 15-20 minutes with smaller positions and just kind of, ladder my way in case we do come down here and have larger orders at the downside. So I'm just kind of seeing what price is going to be doing. And then for Ethereum, same thing. Uh, from a few days ago, as I was saying, I did take this trade right off this line. And we came up here, and then I was fully out of my position, or not fully, but most of my position was I took out right over here in this area, and then ended up getting stopped out. But I didn't lose any money because I just, I made a profit and I brought it to a bit higher than my entrance. But then we had another little bounce off of it. I wasn't very interested on taking more trades off of this line just because the market, again, like I was saying, both Bitcoin and Ethereum on the higher time frames looks like it had a little bit more downside potential. That's kind of what happened. We did bounce off of it a few times, having it as support, and then we broke under it. We came above it, and then we couldn't hold above it, and then we broke down. So right now we're at this other buy level I was looking at. So this is one of my main buy levels I'm interested in. So again, same thing as Bitcoin. I'm not in a trade with Ethereum yet, but I'm waiting for these to kind of start curving over to the upside so that we get that divergence on the 5 minutes. And then on the 1 minute, you can see again that the money flow is starting to go to the upside. So it looks like this area is hopefully going to be holding. So, but again, still, I want to wait until price comes a little bit higher up, and then I want to see at least a small back retracement, maybe into that 786 golden pocket before entering into a trade. However, if it is starting to just pump, I am gonna FOMO into it. Again, and then my stop loss for Ethereum, I will be having again under these lows, very close by. So I'm gonna potentially enter with a smaller position as well, but then also have some buy orders there in case price does come back down to visit those areas. But so I'm pretty confident with this move of that we are going to be getting some kind of reaction to the upside from these areas. So I'm definitely keeping my eyes right now just on the levels, because we just got a quite massive dump. And if this is in the last hour and a half, we just dropped 6%, almost 7% on Ethereum, and same thing for Bitcoin. So it is we are definitely at the make it or break it moment. If we do start coming lower and actually finishing candles past this area specifically right over here, that's going to be quite concerning, and I might start deleveraging out some positions I'm in, and as well as for the altcoins, they're definitely wrecked right now, but I might potentially keep buying the dip on them. But again, I kind of want to see what Bitcoin and Ethereum is going to be doing, just because we're really at those extreme levels right now that we really need to hold. So so that's kind of what I'm waiting for. And let me clear these up real quick. And then if for some reason we're not getting that balance even off of this area over here, this VWAP right over here, that 73,000 area, and by the time we're there, we are going to be again on this line. This area right over here would be another area I'd be really interested in. So if we can't hold in this area and I end up getting stopped out, I'm gonna be setting some alerts in this zone right over here, just so that I can see what those charts are showing when we do get there. And then the same thing for Ethereum. If we can't hold, let me get rid of some of these drawings. So if we can't hold this area either, right now you can see that we are breaking a bit underneath it. This would really be the next area I'm looking at, around that 2000 or $1,900 zone. And again, that 2000 zone should be a psychological level, but if we come back down here and tap this, I wouldn't be surprised. So I am hoping that we do stay above this area right now and kind of start making a move back to the upside. We are getting those divergences on the lower time frames. The 6 minute, we're seeing some divergences. We're seeing a nice divergence on the 3 minute. So, but however, we still do have this money flow bleeding out. So you definitely want to be cautious. So that's kind of just the areas I'm looking at right now. And we just really got to see what price is going to be doing, and hopefully it's strong enough to continue back up. Otherwise, we're definitely going to be hitting those lower levels. So let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments, and definitely have your stop losses on, because until we are showing more strength on both Bitcoin and Ethereum, it's definitely quite concerning, and we could definitely see lower prices. So have a good rest of your nights, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions.